Nosotros somos Son Armado. Muchas gracias por tenerlos aquí. Es un honor. Continuamos este fandanguito con la guacamaya.
For the first 2 years, it was just us playing with one another, in limited spaces. But once we started to publicly hold fandangos to teach the classes, it sort of exploded. Classes were huge, great attendance at fandangos. People were asking all sorts of questions about jaranas, where can I get one, where can I buy one. Son Armado was something that people were beginning to take notice of.
Son Jarocho Fandango is what we do. Fandango style means that it's the community presentation of the work. And this style of music is played around the tarima. It's focused around the dancing, which is a form of percussion. There's a couple of classes that are going on around town. One's at Esquina Tango on Sundays, and another is on Thursday nights at Resistencia Bookstore. And we just want people to join in on what we do and pick up an instrument. We have instruments for people to use. Children, adults are welcome alike. Food is welcome. It's definitely, in all sorts of the manner of speaking, a community project.
We push the idea of the fandango a little bit more than the idea of Son Jarocho, so that it allows people to come at their own level, at their own skill, at their own tradition, to participate in the activity in this community gathering, even if they're not jaraneros, specifically.
The idea of teaching someone about the fandango, giving someone the tools to express themselves, to tap into something that's part of their inner self, in the same way that my voice is my voice, my jarana playing is my voice, the dancing is your voice, the lyrics that you write, the way you sing, it's all personal. It all comes from the inside. And when we are able to have those tools to express yourself in all these different ways, I feel like that, it's a release, it's a therapy, it taps into something deeper, and to teach the people those tools, I believe, is a revolutionary act. So.
When you sing, there's no set melody for anything? Is there
There's
a
style, and then there's a that's not the style, but we accept it, and then there's the well, at least you're trying category, which I think okay, so when we sing here and we sing out, we're Tejanos, right? And we didn't come from Mexico, and so we change things up more. Like if I were to sing in a fandango, I would sing differently. I wouldn't sing like that.
So how would you sing in a fandango?
I mean, to be heard. That's how you sing in a fandango. So it's I don't know, I sing what is it? Pajarito que vuela como el viento, la voz y la luz eres mi prenda querida. That's bien birdie, Yeah. It's not, it's kind of mi prenda querida, como te lo dijo ayer, como. So it's, you know, you're gonna sing like that in a Son Jarocho.
And so if Son Jarocho can help someone begin to participate in the creating of their own voice, then that in and of itself is super important. You know, whether or not they continue doing Son Jarocho or playing jarana, it's really just about taking a first step to using your voice, your idea, your talent, your skill, you know, in a very simple, kind of very open, very participatory manner, and where everyone has come and in order to participate, not to view or to judge or to compete, but just to participate.
I think it will keep moving because of what we're doing here. If we weren't here and if the other Son Jarocho groups around the states weren't here, I don't think it would sort of be, you know, the sound wouldn't reach certain places, and it might stay isolated to its roots. But I think because of like the work that's great jaraneros are doing and jaraneros, you know, it will continue to spread, and I think because of that, it will continue to inspire people and challenge people and bring people together, most importantly.